Well, welcome back. Our first current weather shot today is of the Mississippi River. That's taken from the Davenport side more so. One of our photographers got that beautiful water out there, the bridge in the distance.
You got a beautiful blue water. You got a beautiful blue sky.
Can't get any better.
Oh, what a start to a Thursday. That is for sure. And I hate to say this, Haley, but we're going to have to kind of get used to that sunshine.
Dang it. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people out there as well. Yeah, very quiet weather pattern that we're going to be setting ourselves into for really quite a while. And really the big change, if you want to call it that, is really going to be our temperatures across the area, which are looking, quite mild as we're noticing those readings right around 80 degrees as well. Noticing from the Moline Eagle Eye on top of our station, there's a little color noticing on some of those trees out there. Maybe one or two little spots in your neighborhood, and not surprised, the color is low around here, whereas farther north as you go, that's where the peak colors are taking place. And on average, at least around here locally, we normally see those peak colors right around November 1st or so. Of course, it all depends on the temperatures, the dryness of the soil itself. So we're about 38 days away from that. Usually the type of trees that show their colors first, well, those red and black maple trees, even those ash trees have some brilliant color to them. And then those trees that change the color last, a variety of oak trees, the American beech, those are the ones that bring out those real nice, bright orange colors. Now, some of the colors that you may be noticing in your neighborhood are normally taking place on the top or just outside. That's where we normally see that, especially with those lofty leaves that are exposed to that decreasing daylight. That's when we start seeing a little bit of that color as well. And that's just an indication that those are going to be the first leaves to change and likely the first to actually fall down to the ground. Temperatures look like this across the board, upper 70s, even lower 80s that we're noticing in Muscatine at 81, Sterling Rock Falls at around 82 degrees. Lots of sunshine we've been enjoying. The air nice and dry, very little wind. No surprise those numbers are going to cool off pretty quickly and likely dropping pretty much what we woke up to early this morning with those lows expected in the lower 50s. We'll go about 52 degrees in the Quad Cities. Then heading into our Friday, lots of sunshine throughout the morning, even going into the afternoon. And once again, combined with that dry air, those temperatures should warm up pretty quickly. In fact, we may just start turning those winds a little bit more out of the south. And because of that, temperatures are going to warm up nicely. Widespread 80s that we see across the board, more like mid 80s that we expect to see, especially around the Quad Cities, and then we'll notch it up literally a degree or so going into the weekend. But once again, the air very dry, not only as far as warming up those temperatures, but overnight lows will cool off pretty quickly as well. Yeah, those dew point temperatures are going to be awfully low. There's not going to be much humidity out there, even with this stretch of 80s that we expect to see in our forecast. And yeah, that's going to continue on pretty much all of next week. The warmest of the air is going to be expected to be felt sometime on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's where we expect those numbers around the upper 80s. And as we stretch it out more on our 14-day tracker, well, there is a little drop in those numbers, and we expect to see that by the following weekend and in the days to follow. In that transition, Haley, that's where we could see some showers around here.
We'll have to stay tuned to hear more.
That's right.